and I'm yours. And if we die, we die. But first we'll live.
Yes. First we'll live.
Hello, sacred friends, and welcome to another Sacred Circle reading. A very warm welcome to all the beautiful, divine, magical, sacred souls that are tuning in today. I'm truly honored and grateful to have you guys here. So today's Sacred Circle reading is from the attunement from the mighty archangels themselves. And if you are a seasoned viewer of the channel, you will notice that a lot of the readings that are done is through, divine guidance, totems, signs, symbologies, that I see and that I'm called, in order to do these readings. And it's very much, as per the attunement of the sacred circle in which divine energy wants to come through. So today we have the mighty archangels. Been seeing a call and, heard a call to do the reading from them, as I do feel there's a message that they want to share. So the signs and synchronicities that I've seen is very much, seasoned signs and synchronicities that we've seen previously. I again saw the rose, the eternal rose, and I have the symbology here as well. This one standing long rose. We did see in previous readings that it very much, was a symbol and a totem of an eternal love and a union of a divine two counterparts coming together. It also was the long-standing symbology of the rose flame that Lady Nada herself is the eternal keeper of. And she is the, the guide, or known to be the guide when it comes to the union of, twin souls. She is also the divine counterpart of Yeshua. So it, also represents unconditional love. But I also feel like, the rose symbology has been a very strong totem when we started the new series, which was the stepping into the new series. And it also symbolizes, the unique soul of all those that are watching, and how you kind of stand out, in terms of being these ascended souls, souls of honor, I'm hearing, as well as high ascended souls, souls with high missions, high soul purposes, as well as, leading the way forward for the collective. So yeah, the rose symbology that I saw again was the single rose, amidst the full moon. And we recently did experience the full moon, the strawberry moon, which was a magical moon. So I do feel like there is a strong message that wants to come through. The other sign synchronicities that I saw was very much, the provision or the providing of the universe of an energetic key, especially by Archangel Michael. And we have seen Archangel Michael come through strong in the readings of late as the symbolic guide, for those that are watching. So know that if you are attuned to the sacred circle, then the intention has been set that this reading will find those that it is meant to find, all in divine timing. So yeah, like I said, Archangel Michael has been key, and we've seen him be the key centerfold when it comes to certain readings in the stepping into the new series. And I do feel like he is a guide for all those that are watching, a key guide, a strong guide, I'm hearing. And I feel as though, those that are watching also very much of angelic souls themselves, they have or vibrate at an angelic frequency. And that is why, the bond with Archangel Michael is so strong. The other sign synchronicity that I saw, or the kind of vision that I saw like a pot, and two now, magical lamps facing towards the pot, different colors. And usually, I do have the red lamp. If you've seen some of the readings, I usually, use the red lamp in symbology of Lord Ganesha, and just, prosperity being red, the color of red, fruitfulness, abundance, and inviting that kind of energy into Sacred Circle. But I was also called, to have the kind of blue lamp. And the blue lamp also very much, signifies like the contrast of light and dark, dark to light. And we did see that in the last reading that was done on the channel by Goddess Humera and Goddess Nix, Goddess Nix being the centerfold goddess of the dark, of the night, and her daughter Humera being the center goddess of light, or the bringer of light. So I do feel the contrast there, kind of a similar synchronicity there. And so I saw like two lamps now facing towards each other, and the centerfold pot here, like something is brewing. It does feel the energy to be like an anticipation, like something you're nervous about, like you're holding your breath. So I do feel like there's something brewing here. and now, you know, kind of these two lamps are not coming together or facing the same direction. We did kind of have the same kind of energy, or not the same energy per se, but with the lamps and the wishes, you know, wishes fulfillment, because you know, the lamps do symbolize like a genie lamp, and the genie is the fulfiller of a wish. So sorry, so yeah, wow, that thing just opened. So I do feel like there's something brewing. This pot that I saw in symbology of something that is brewing in the background, and what the universe has or wants to say at this time, guided, you know, by the attunement of the archangels today. So yeah, guys, in symbology thereof, I felt as though there was like a union coming together. For me, this felt, you know, two divine counterparts coming together. It also felt like the wishes, two major wishes coming, you know, kind of brewing together, or two wishes creating something big, you know, like the joining or co-joining, I'm hearing, of a major wish to come true. So yeah, let's see. I'm hearing, you know, indications of what lies ahead, signs and messages. And yeah, what's brewing behind the background, what you're not seeing. I do feel like it's a lot of magic, because, you know, the lamp in itself is a symbology of magic, and the pot itself is a stir. You know, the cauldron here, pot, is very much you know, where magic is kind of, it's a tools, all tools of magic. So I do feel like there's magic in the air. And yeah, so let's see what is brewing behind the scenes, what the symbology actually means today. So in the cauldron pot, I was like asked and called to kind of put in some charms to give us the full length story at the end. It's like the conclusion. So it's just like very much like a movie that we're going to see today, and the conclusion, or, you know, the storytell kind of signs, maybe in conclusion thereof. So I just picked a few there. Okay, putting it in the pot here, closing the pot, and you'll see what that is about towards the end of the reading. Okay, so I'm just going to place the totems here in symbology thereof. And then we have today's mystery message. So again, it's from a mystery guide. You know, I did feel also the very strong energies of Lord Ganesha, Lord Shiva, and Lord Krishna today. Hearing again Lord Krishna's flute, and we did have a very, you know, symbolic reading from Lord Krishna come through about the music, the flute, and the specific song that he's playing. So I do feel like there's some symbology to that. So we'll see who this mystery guide is. I will be picking again from the Ascendant Master deck to see specific indication of which guide the mystery message is from. But I was told today that or guided today in terms of the mystery message just being a universal letter. So I'm going to pick from the universal letters here. They said to pick one message that was an overriding message, and then we'll have some cards that speaks about it. So I think this mystery guide wants to basically just you know, specifically attuned to one message, or the centerfold message that, you know, wants to kind of come through. So that is for the mystery message, for the mystery guide. And then I was, you know, kind of instructed to do it again. So today will be different, where we will start off with the universal love letters, which will give us, you know, the focal key point of the message today, leaving it open to the archangels. And yeah, so I'm hearing to pick 3. Okay. So yeah, we'll see what that one's about. And let's pick the focal cards. So I do have the Archangel deck here, sorry, which we will pull from a little bit later. I'll leave it here. So I'm going to pick one center focal card for today's message from the Archangels. We are very honored to have them here today. Hearing Michael come in centerfold. I'm also hearing Archangel Hope, which is his divine counterpart. Oh, sorry, Faith and Hope. So we have Archangel Gabriel here as well. Okay, so that's nice. Also, if you Lord Ganesha, very much strong in the reading. Okay, so I do feel like this will be the center vocal card, and I'm being called to place 2 cards on either side in mirroring the focal cards. So yeah, let's see what the message is today. I'm hearing what lies ahead. So let us see. 2 for the mystery message there. Okay. So yeah, let's start the reading. Oh, before we do that, I just want to pull who this mystery guide is, if we can get an indication. Yeah, I'm feeling Lord Krishna, energy is strong, Lord Shiva, Lord Ganesha. Okay, so let us put that there. Right. Okay, so let us start the reading. So I'm going to start in terms of the universal letters first. Wow, okay. So we have from the movie Mulan, the flower that blooms in adversity is the most rare and beautiful of all. Wow, guys. So, you know, with this message of Mulan, and like I said, you know, from the beginning, I felt I felt very much that, those that are attuned to the sacred circle are very, like I said, high ascended souls, rare souls. Those are the souls, you guys are the souls that bloom in adversity, and have chosen, these high soul missions, high soul tasks, high soul purposes for the collective. And you guys do bloom. You are, in the midst of adversity, where, when you guys do bloom, it's like, the rare and the beautiful and the uniqueness that comes through is like mind-blowing, and we have the cherry blossoms here, and we did have a synchronicity of the cherry blossoms in one of the prior readings, and it was very much, of a manifestation period that the Japan culture believes in, because it very much donates, a period of significant luck when it comes, because the cherry blossom is so unique that it only blossoms for 10 days, in a whole entire year. And that's why it's so rare, and it's why it's donated, in this picture, I feel, with Mulan and her father, and very much the message that came, from the movie was that she stood out of the crowd. She went against the norms. She, broke traditions for the betterment of others and the betterment of the whole for her family. So I do feel like, those that are watching, you have put yourselves, behind and others first message I've gotten. You've done great things for your lineage, for your generation here. You stood the test of time. You were the unique soul, the unique bloom, the unique blossom that could do something in this lifetime. You took on a voluntarily, I'm hearing, such a huge task that, like I said, cherry blossoms are very vast, very rare. And when they bloom for that significant period of time. So I do feel like this is you, in representation of you blooming, you being the rare soul, you being this unique soul. And you've done something for your lineage. You're going to make your lineage proud. I'm hearing the way that Mulan made her family proud. You're going to do it in out of the norm way. You're going to create something for the collective. You're going to move the collective forward. But I do feel like this is the time for you to bloom. This is the time for you, to step into your light, step into your soul purpose, as well as, fulfill your destiny here, because Mulan had a rare destiny that she fulfilled. And I do feel like this is a calling from the universe for you to acknowledge the same. And with this a father here, it's like a representation of a very unique guide. This could be the mystery master that we're going to see later on, but I do feel like there's a unique guide, a very guide, a fatherly figure. This could also be Archangel Michael, watching over you like a friend, a guide, like a comrade, a partner in crime. I'm hearing. And I think that's like, the way that Mulan's father is looking at her, it's like, he's giving her that reassurance, because she failed at, in terms of, following being the daughter that everyone wanted her to be, but her father saw the uniqueness in her as well. So I do feel like, here it's like your guides they've seen the uniqueness in you. They want you to remind you of this uniqueness, this rare gift, this talent maybe that you have, this rare destiny that you're going to fulfill as well. Hearing. And one of the other things is that, they're watching on proudly. It's like your ancestors also here in representation of the tree. I do feel like your ancestors are here watching you proudly, knowing that the unique destiny that you took, the unique mission that you've undertaken, and that I think you have fulfilled here. Yeah, because, this is like when this message Mulan's father gives her, it's like a reassurance to her that, she is unique. She stands out of the crowd. And, it's not about the fact that, she's unique or different in a bad way. It's like the rarest way, the most beautiful way, and that she was born to stand out here. So I do feel like this is a message from, the archangels and the universe here, saying that they're proud of you, they're watching over you, and you have a destiny where you're born actually to stand out here. Yeah, wow. So it's like a hug, feeling like a hug from the universe. And, the energy that I felt very much was like a bated breath, you being maybe nervous about something, or you have a lot of questions that you're asking the universe, and they're here, to provide you with the counsel, the guidance, the reassurance, and the hug, that they're always with you, and that they are proud of you, and that, you have bloomed into this adverse, unique soul. And, it's like a reminder for you to remember who you are, and remember the soul journey that you undertook in this lifetime, but also to remember how loved you are on the other side, and that they are surrounding you always, and that you're never alone. Wow. Okay. Wow, and we have a true hero isn't measured by the size of his strength, but by the strength of his heart. Yeah, wow, guys, look at this. Two concurrent messages here. Both, heroic in contrast here, with Mulan being the hero of her family, being the hero of China. Defeating, going against all the odds, the adversities that life, kind of struck on her. It's like, with her being a woman, she was centered into a fold, to follow tradition as per that was dictated, by society, but she broke that mold, and this very much here with Hercules here, although he was not a full god, he was a demigod, he still shone, and he still made, Zeus. There's like two fatherly figures here, with Zeus and Mulan's father. So I do feel like there is this guide coming through, the strong fatherly figure guide here that wants you to know, how proud the universe is of you. This, I feel, is also, representation of God watching over you, God, himself saying, that how that what you've undertaken in this journey wasn't like a fleeting mission. It was a mission of importance, a unique mission that only a unique soul like you could have done. And you are a hero, guys. You have the strength, you have this incredible heart, I'm hearing, and when the universe watches you, they watch over you with pride. You've done great things in the past. I'm hearing in past lifetimes, I'm hearing that you will do great things going forward, but they also want you to know in this life, up until now, that you have done something great. You have shown, to be the true hero of your story. You have shown to have that resilient strength, to show your uniqueness, to show your rareness. And on Milan's case, very much she was rare in the sense that she went against the norm. She actually, faked, being a man, and going through the discerns of war, which was, only meant for kind of like, men to follow that trajectory. So she broke the mold, like we had said, and she had a unique, rare destiny. And, Hercules himself was a demigod, right? Not everyone is born a demigod. So I do feel like, both were heroes in their own right, different stories, different places, like also unique guidance from the universe to say that you are a hero in your own right. Whether whatever story that is being told in your life, in your story, know that you are the hero, and how proud the universe is of your strength, of your heart, the size of your the size of your heart, and your resilience and strength that you have shown. It's like they're looking, because both Zeus is looking at Hercules here, and her father's looking at Mulan here with such love, with such pride, with such joy. And that's what I said. The universe looks at you. It's like they look at you with pride, joy, that you are an encompassment of them, of this divine energy. Like I said from the beginning, being very high-standard souls and high-standard masters yourself. Wow, guys. It's like, the archangels also here coming to say very strongly how much you are loved by them, and how you are watched over by them, and that how unique you are. Not for you not to forget that. So you may have this nervousness or it's anticipation, but I just feel like, they're wanting to say, come through strongly for you to remember this about yourself, and to never forget the type of soul that you are, and the impact that you're creating and have already created in this lifetime. Wow, and we have, for the strength of the pack is the wolf, and the strength of the wolf is the pack. Guys, like we've got strength of heart, strength here again, showing dualities here, and Mulan had the strength. So it's about all, having the strength here to undertake this going forward. And I do feel like here, the strength of the pack is like you are part of the pack, like we said, with Zeus looking at Hercules with such admiration, and Mulan's father here, it's like they have the universe is looking at you in that admiration. You are part of their pack, and they are part of you. Like I said, the divine energy that you encompass. So it's very much like cumulative message here of you are part of a higher realm. You are part of the higher masters here, and they're all looking upon you, down upon you, with pride, joy, and unconditional love. I do feel like you are surrounded by your pack, like we said. Your guardians, your archangels, ascended masters are all around you, watching over you, and they want you to know that you're never alone here. This is like a reassurance that they are with you, and whenever you need them, you can call upon them. Similar to the energy, of the archangels. And I do feel like also some soul tribe members are coming in here for you to form your packs. If you ever felt like alone, that you were alone, know that, in the physical 3D, you're going to be meeting more of your soul family. And in the 5D, all of your soul family, being these Ascended Masters themselves, are watching over you at the same time. Guys, wow, this is like a warm hug, and for them, kind of showing their declaration of pride and joy and love towards you here. Wow. Okay, so let's see the story unfold here. Wow. Okay, so wow, we have time. Okay, and at the time, with the moon here, and very much like I saw the symbology of the rose, and I'm seeing like a rose, a flower bloom here. It's like you are blooming, and we did see with the Mulan message here that, the flower that blooms in adversity is the most rare and beautiful of all. And this is the time for you to bloom, and we did have also the latest strawberry moon come out. So it's like, shift from day to night and night to day. And I did see, with the symbology, guys, wow, of the two, the two lamps here. So it's like contrast, like I said, with Humera being the bringer of light, and Goddess Nyx bringing the bringer of day. So, change from the time of night to day. So there is going to be significant changes. And we did see that also in terms of the latest reading from Goddess Nyx and, Goddess Humera, being the fact that things are shifting from day to night here. Again, we have the spirit owl here, who has been a significant totem and a guide, on the in the attunement of the sacred circle. So I do feel like this is the time. They want you to know it's the time for something here where things are shifting. So this could be, like I said, the brewing that we saw, and very much like, brewing also is very much when you look at, the cauldron here, something is brewing, it's done handmade, it's stirred, things are added by your hands, herbs, tonics, potions, whatever it is, it's manifestation at its key, right? It's a symbolic totem of manifestation. And I do feel like this is what the manifestation on this card is showing, that we saw, with the two wishes, interacting with each other, and the pot, the cauldron that is, brewing in the background here. And we do feel like, if you see here in the background here, the background is the universe here, holding and brewing and conspiring here, forming something, because we see the baby here, and the baby very much, you can donate for those that are wanting to conceive, the birth of a child, but it's also the birth of something new, a new time, a new life, a new timeline, jumping timeline, starting something new here, all orchestrated here, by the divine. And we have a lot of the goddess energy here as well. Also, there's a rabbit here that's jumped out, out of the night here. So it's like something that was brewing in the night, you will see it now during the day, like the magic that we said from the very beginning with the cauldron here. So it's very much all, cumulative, what I said from the very beginning, with the magic symbolization of the pulling of the hat out of the magician's hat. We do see that rabbit symbology here as well. And we also, the rabbit also signifies, Alice in Wonderland, right? Where she goes down the rabbit hole, and things shift for her, from reality to, fantasy, and from fantasy to reality, where she also questions, about how the magic that she's seeing in front of her eyes, is it real, or is the 3D illusion of the world that she previously existed in, was that real? And, she's cited as mad, and she meets the Mad Hatter, being a key component in her understanding that she is what she creates. And I feel very much that's what the universe is saying, that there is something brewing here, that might seem crazy, that might seem like, why, how did this happen, from night to day? But it's all about the magic of the universe, the magic that lies within you, because you are the cauldron, you are the brewer, in its essence, just being guided and added, the magic dust of the universe here. Because I do feel like there's a lot of magic dust that's pouring here, wishes coming true. And like I said, with the symbology of the two lamps that I saw, something is brewing where it's coming together. So the symbology of the light and the dark, like I said from the beginning, is showing very much that it is time. It's time for something now to enter your life, something to shift from night to day, and it is the time for something here, something to bloom in your life, and for you, in your essence, to bloom into who you are here. And you're very much guided, like I said, you have your spirit guides here, like literally on your shoulders, watching you, guiding you, and protecting you here. Yeah, guys, the magic is coming out here with the rabbit jumping out here. It's like, now is the time. The time is now, I'm hearing. And shifts from night to day are occurring here. Wow. I do feel like the manifestation magic is quite thick, I'm hearing, in the air. And, very much when we say, things happen, through miracles, but miracles, also feel like magic. Yes, I do feel like this is also a miracle that you all will be seen to be a miracle, in your life, the way that it concurs here. But it's the time now. It's the time for something to enter your life. And this is, I feel, what the archangels want to say, is that what is brewing here and what you're feeling, that anticipation. And this could be why you're feeling that, that lack of breath, that holding your breath for something, because I think the brewing that's happening now is like at its peak for the cauldron, to also overflow and for things to shift from night to day here. Yeah, but there's a new beginning, a new timeline here, the birth of something new, stepping into the new, which is very much what the series has been about here. Wow, guys, we have the sun here, double connotations here, and the sun is the most happiest card in the tarot, right? It brings everything, because like the sun in itself, when we've seen it, the symbology of the sun come through continuously in sequence here, in the stepping into the new series, and it's again, showed its presence here. So I feel very much like what the universe and the archangels want you to know is that this is the time now. The time is now for the sun to enter your life, and the sun is a denotation of everything, you know, that you can want, yearn and desire for. It's like the magic in full blossom, because nothing can escape the sun, right? The rays of the sun, you can try and hide, you know, behind dark curtains and that, but the rays of the sun will always shine. It's like always in the dark, the sun will always come out, you know. After a day, there'll always be a new day, you know. This is the time for the new day to be born here. And I feel like, you know, with the sun, it's an all-encompassing energy is what I wanted to say. It's an encompassing energy that touches every aspect of your life, every corner, every feeling. It's like every bone of your body, you know, you gets the feeling of the sun. So because that's like when you step into the sun, it's like every part of you feels the sun. It's not like some you can hide, you know, any part of you that won't feel the sun. That's the feeling like I feel here. It's like you're shifting out of that, you're stepping into the sun, and you will feel every ray of the divine and divine's blessings that comes with this here, guys. So like every manifestation, every dream, every desire, I'm hearing every wish and every prayer is being answered here with the sun coming as part of the vocal card. Now it's the time for you to step into the sun here. I'm hearing for your life to shift from day to night, and for what is brewing is the happiness. It's the happiness that is coming from you. It's the manifestations that you've been praying for. It's the prayers that you've been praying for. It's the ask that you've been asking, and this is a confirmation, you know, from the universe, because it's like them saying they're so proud of you, you know, of what you've done here, the hero that you are of your own story, because this is a blessing of what you've done, who you are as a soul, and it's time for you to receive and you know, I'm hearing benefit, you know, from your good dharma, your karma, and for you to receive everything that you have dreamed, desired, and prayed for here, guys. It's like answered prayers. I'm hearing manifestations coming true. We did see wishes coming true from the very beginning here, and with the sun card, it's like all wishes. It's all encompassing. It's like the happy era, the timeline shift here, you know, also with the time card here, you shifting into this timeline, your highest timeline, the timeline of joy. And I feel as though you have waited for this for a very long time here, you know, with this time card here. It's like you've waited for the moment, you know, the momentous occasion of when is my life going to shift, when is things going to happen, when will my prayers be answered, you know, when will I get you know, or dreams, you know, that also you once felt that, you know, time had eluded you towards. It could have been like, you know, dreams that you thought would never come true now, because maybe time was the illusion that you felt was actually against you, because maybe you felt, okay, now if this has not happened, you know, to me at the specific time, it's never going to happen. But the universe is like also telling you that the time also had to be the momentous. It had to be at the most time, auspicious time, when things would be shining the brightest for this to come into your life. Had it come in, let's say, earlier, or had it come in later, it wouldn't have been at the most momentous and the most auspicious time. And this is like the most auspicious time now, because the universe wanted it to be big, because the sun is big, right? For you to receive this in the momentous and the auspicious time was for it to be at that specific significant time. And I do feel like the universe is saying that this is your time, it's your era, and the auspicious time is now. Yeah, because I do feel like, you know, I'm hearing again, you know, God's rejection is God's protection, but in a way that the universe wanted the best for you, because the way that, you know, we've seen from the universal love letters here, I'm hearing, you know, was that the way the universe looks at you, you know, they look at you with such pride, with such joy. You are so beloved to them that they want the best for you. You know, they didn't want you just to have the half experience or just the taste. You know, they wanted you to have the full experience. And the sun is that embodiment, right? The sun is the full experience. You get to witness the full light. You know, it's like when you see the light bulb here, you know, this is very much artificial, right? Something that is created through an energy, through a spark, but it's not the real thing. The sun is like a tangible, real, you know, so they didn't want you to also, you know, have the artificial, they wanted you to have the real experience, the full experience, the natural experience, at the best experience here. Because it's like, you know, if I had to on you know, a lamp or a light, right, as the embodiment of the sun, it doesn't give you the full ray and the full warmth, right? It gives you like indication or an artificial illusion of what it could look like, you know, what the sun could look like with the ray and the sunlight, right? But it doesn't give you the full experience with you stepping into sun, feeling the warmth, the joy, the blindingness, you know, of how much light the sun protrudes. And I feel that's the kind of experience they wanted you to have. They didn't want you to have the half fake experience. They wanted you to have the full blinding, full light experience here, where you feel every kind of warmth in your bones. You know, you feel it in your bones, you feel it in every essence of who you are here. Yeah, so that's the type of experience I feel this is the time now for you to get that full-on experience that was destined for you here, because this very much is as per your hands, indication of destiny, what was written for you, your soul blueprint, and this is the time for you to enjoy it, guys. Wow. Happiness, happy times ahead. Yeah, what lies ahead is happiness, guys. Full-on happiness, full-on joy, and the full-on experience that the universe wants you to have, and the archangels are confirming the same here. Wow. Okay. Oh wow, and we have wisdom here with the number 9. You know, we have very much here, look at this guys, we had 28 here, which donates to a 10, right? And we have the wisdom card with the number 9, so it's like the 9 and the 10. And I did say very much like the focal cards would be mirroring, right? These two focal cards would be mirroring the main center focal card here of time. You know, I do feel also, you know, what the archangels are saying here is like with the illusion of time, right? Time can, you know, bring us a lot of joy, right? But it can also bring us a lot of pain. It can bring us a lot of anxiety. It can bring us a lot of fear, because with the human construct of what time or what time represents is very much a limitation, right? It's a restriction, because it's like, oh, it's a deadline needs to be set, like, so if we don't achieve something at this deadline, it's like we have very much failed ourselves, you know, in a context, or we failed others, we failed our family. And this is like the universe saying, no, you've not failed them, you know. Yes, maybe you have not achieved this, or this is not coming to your life, but this was all in the auspicious time, right? And you know that because you have the wisdom, you are the descendant master of this higher soul. So they're wanting you to remember and to acknowledge this wisdom, that certain things, you know, need to happen at a certain time, and you have the wisdom to understand that. You have the wisdom that time is not linear, you know. The time is an illusion, it's a constraint, it's a restriction that was placed, you know, from a human 3D perspective here. And time, like I said, it can bring you joy, you know, when auspicious, when things happen, happy times, but it can also bring you fear, because if like things have not happened at this time, you feel as though it's a loss, you know. You feel as though it's never going to happen. Like if you're wanting to conceive at a specific time and you're like, okay, now I'll never be able to conceive, you know, I've been never able to give birth to a child, or to a project, or to whatever it is you want to achieve in your life. But the universe is saying that time is the illusion, because it's never a set in stone. It's meant to happen at the most auspicious time. And I feel like this divine timing in play was the you know, set there for you to receive it at the most auspicious time. And they want you to have this wisdom here to know that the 9, you had to reach the 9 in order for you to reach the 10 here of the sun, you know. And this is, I feel like, also, like I said, what you've done here to obtain this wisdom. Maybe what has happened, you know, in your journey, in your life path journey, that has led you to reach the 9 here, was the wisdom that you needed to grow at a spiritual level for you to then also receive the 10 and to completely enjoy it. Because it's like, you know, if you, for example, simplistic examples, right? If you're given a car too early, right, but you don't know how to drive the car, what's the point of having the car, right? You can have the car, you can look at the car, you can feel the car, you can sit in the car, but you can't actually drive the car, right? And you feel like, okay, it's like meaningless in a way. Like you've received this wish of having the car, but you cannot fully experience what it is like to actually drive the car. So you have to kind of go through the training of learning how to drive the car, understand the car, the mechanics of the car, how it works, to fully appreciate the experience of driving in the car. And I feel this is what the universe is saying here, with, you know, you had to reach this wisdom and the state of you understanding what you need to understand in order for this wish, whatever wishes it is, and prayers that you've asked for to come into your life, for you to also fully get the full experience. Because like I said, you know, the car analogy is that if you don't know how to drive the car, having the car is kind of worthless, meaningless. You know, you can only look at it, right? You can admire it, but you can never have the full experience of actually driving the car. And that's why I said with the sun coming in, it's like you feeling it, not the artificial lamp, you know, of you just seeing the lamp, you know, and not feeling the warmth of the sun. If it's a representation of the sun in the lamp form, it's like you don't feel the full sun, right? And this is what the universe wants you to know. And this is what the archangels are saying, you know, in terms of any timeline constraints that you may have imposed on yourself, or others may have imposed on you, society may have imposed on you. Is they saying that the wisdom that comes with you being the ascended master that you are, this high ascended soul, connected to the archangels, that for you to know the wisdom in this, for you to know the wisdom and learning of the truth of this, that, you know, things that are going to come into your life now is all meant for divine timing, for you to receive it at the most auspicious time, so that you get the full experience of what the universe wanted you to experience in this lifetime. And I feel also, you know, this is what you know, coming to, you know, soul purpose and soul divine planning here, it's like, you know, with the story of Mulan here, very much like things had to happen in that concurrent time. Like she had to be, you know, construed with that society norm, right, of her being the woman not being able to fulfill the role, and her father having to go to war, you know, that had to push her, you know, in order to fulfill her destiny and you know, succeed in this rare unique destiny that was destined for, the way her name was known, you know. And this, I feel, is also meant as a connotation to your story, that, you know, you had to kind of go through all of the challenges, the struggles, the learnings, the spiritual growth to get to this point here, so that your name will be known. But what happens next, or what transpires next, what you achieve next, right? It's going to push you, right, to achieve this. It was the push, sorry, from the universe for you to step into this new role, to step into the role that you were destined for in this rare destiny that was always meant for you to assume here. Wow, guys. And this is the wisdom in knowing, you know, so you've reached the wisdom, you've reached the knowing, and now it's the time to celebrate with the 10 coming in here. Wow, guys. What a magical message here. Yeah, I feel like you've reached the pinnacle of a road here, a pinnacle of a timeline here, and the new is about to enter your life, where things, transpire from night to day, and the happiness and the sun comes into your life here. Yeah, wow, guys. I do feel like also, what the universe is saying here is that you do have a rare destiny that's awaiting for you here, where your name will be known. You're going to be a hero for others. Like I said, there's a wisdom also that you need to share, that you will shine as bright as the sun here, guys. There's a prophecy here of you also stepping into the role where you can manifest, your own day to night changes here, where you bring something out of the box. Maybe it's also, knowledge, forbidden knowledge here that you share. You're not forbidden, wisdom that was forbidden before, but you have the wisdom now to share. There's wisdom also for you to share. So maybe you write a book, you teach others. There's something you create, something you invent here that you will be known, because the sun is known, right? It's the widest energy that is known. So that's how bright you will shine. Like Mulan's story is known, Hercules' story is known, and the Jungle Book, are stories that are all known. Mowgli also had a unique journey here. So I do feel like they're saying that they are watching over you. You have also a unique journey, a unique destiny that's awaiting for you and for you to fulfill here, because you have the wisdom here with the owl here. You have the wisdom, you have the insight here to share it with others, and what you create going forward now will be rare and beautiful and very unique here, guys. Yeah, you'll be sharing for your name to be known here. You'll be known for this, guys. Wow. Okay. Yeah, it's like, and it's a story that will stand the test of time, guys, because it's like Mulan's story, Hercules' story, very much part of Iliads, that were, that stood the test of time. Stories have been told, yeah, where history remembers you, guys. Wow. All right, let's see more messages here. Wow, we have peace here. With the peace here, it's like your dreams. It's like you going into the world of your fantasy, the world and the joy. You stepping into a timeline that's going to bring you the highest joy, where you feel like you're floating on clouds, that you've entered your own sacred heaven here. And we've got two swans here, guys. This could be the meeting of two here, guys. Well, the union, divine union that we saw here, you flying beyond the clouds here. Very much a significant, symbology of you stepping into your manifestations, your dreams, your desires coming true here, guys, that will lead you to ultimate peace here and happiness, guys. And also here, you soaring mountains here, guys. You creating something within your imagination, the intention, where you can create something that will bring peace to others, and also bring, something new to the collective as well here. Yeah, guys. But magic is coming into your life. You're stepping into your most peaceful timeline, which brings you the peace. And it's only when you kind of, step into a timeline that brings you the source of joy and happiness that you also feel at peace. You feel the most satisfied, because when you feel satisfied, you feel sated, that's when you also find internal peace. So I do feel like with the sun coming out here, it's an indication of everything that comes to you now will bring you the peace that you have sought for, the magic that you have sought for, and the dreams and manifestations that you have sought for, answer to prayers here as well. Wow, guys, magic coming in here. Wow, yeah, we have dark thoughts here. Look at this, guys. In contrast, like we saw here, we do have here, in contrast, like I said, with the mirroring here, with the sun coming out, you're bringing the peace and the wisdom to kind of come out of the dark thoughts, to know that you're not trapped here, guys. You're being guided by the universe, very much saying that, what you are fearing, where you're anticipating the worst case scenario, that's not going to happen, because you are destined for peace here. You are destined to come out of this dark thoughts. It's all part of the illusion, like I said. Where it's like, you seeing the lamp and feeling the sun in contrast, where the lamp is not the sun, right? The sun is the sun. And for you to come out and to realize and have the wisdom to know that here, guys, that what you are thinking is not going to conspire, because the universe has your back here. Wow. Okay. Wow, and we have family here. Yeah, guys, I did say, soul tribe, soul family coming into connection here. You building your dream family for those wanting to conceive here. Very much is like also childhood dreams, coming true. What you once dreamed, prayed about. You may have felt, like I said, time was against you here. You may have had the dark thoughts, trapped that, this thing was never going to happen for me. I'm never going to be able to experience what I wanted to experience. So this could be in anything, in any area of your life. Could be love, relationships, family, could be success, success, career, whatever you felt that you were stuck, that time, was working against you, was actually just a conscious thought here. And the universe wants you to know that it was not the opportune moment. You yourself felt trapped in a maze, but knowing that, you were always guided by the universe here. That's like an insight. They want you to know that, remember with this wisdom that you are not trapped in the 3D. You're just part of an illusionary aspect, because you are this higher ascended master here, that knows, that there is life beyond life, and there is, a higher learning through this all here. Yeah, wow. So I do feel like, like I said, for those that are wanting to conceive and have a family and may have thought that time has passed for you never to achieve this, the universe is reconfirming that whatever you have dreamed and desired, whatever you have once visualized your life to be, is coming in here with answered prayers, manifestations, dreams, and desires coming true here. Wow, guys, yeah, we have stuck energy here. Look at this, guys. In contrast here, feeling that you are stuck, but knowing the rainbow is there, So it's like you were not stuck, guys. You are moving out of the stuck energy. You are moving out of this dark thoughts. Know that there is a way out. Whatever you are holding, with bated breath and fear, that this is, going to happen in the worst case scenario, the universe is saying no. Time was never against you. Time was in your favor. And they wanted the most opportune moment now for you to have the best here, guys. And the sun is the happiness, like I said, the embodiment of everything that is fulfilling, everything that is set, can satiate a person, because it can fill you from head to toe, the energy and the light that the sun can bring. And I feel like this is what the universe wanted you to experience here. So you may have felt that this area of yours was stuck, but know that it was not, and that you are entering into an era of love, happiness, success, joy, and the fullest happiness that one can experience in this lifetime. Wow, we have professional assistance here. So I do feel like for those, that are wanting maybe to find a new career, move into a new career, looking for a job, waiting for career opportunities, that this is coming for you now. You may feel stuck in this area here, but I do feel like there's new opportunities, representation thereof of coming into your life. So this could be a new job, like I said, high elevation, you reaching success, but you're also receiving an opportunity that's maybe within your dream scope, higher than what you've even dreamed of. But yeah, I do feel like there is a significant people also coming towards you from a work career aspect, maybe here to assist you, to help you elevate in your career somehow. But I do feel like there's an elevation when it comes to your career and standing in contrast to success as a whole. So this could be the business, career related, goal related, could be anything that you're wanting to achieve. This could also be academic related as well. Anything that, however it resonates with you. I know that there's assistance, and that there is something that is coming towards you that's going to lead you, out of this trajectory. Because if we look at it from a circle value perspective, it's like you may have been stuck here, very much trapped in your own thoughts, in your own negative mindset, in you worrying, in your fear and your anxieties. Like I said, because time can be that. It can be, it can bring you joy, but it can also bring you fear, anxieties, with deadlines, etc. So you come out of that, you get the assistance, which leads you to your family and to your peace here, guys. There's a full circle trajectory here of you being led, out of the darkness and into the light here, out of the maze, out of the stuck energy, and into the environment that you've seen, that you have prayed for, and that you're wanting to manifest here. Wow. Okay. Magical messages here from the archangels, guys. Yeah, you have nothing to fear here, guys. You're being led, divinely guided, divinely protected into the sacred destiny that was always meant for you. Okay. Magical. Yeah. All right, so let's see the messages from the archangels specifically. Okay, we have centerfold here. So feel to pull one there. Okay, so we have Archangel Uriel here. Wow, come into harmony and balance. Use your power for peace. Again, the power of peace, and you flying and you soaring here. You've been given a contract here, something of assistance here with Archangel Uriel. And Archangel Uriel is the Archangel of light, the Archangel of wisdom. And we've seen the wisdom card. We saw the sun come in here. So it's like wisdom, intellect. I'm hearing sun, light coming into your life here. And Archangel Uriel is one of the major archangels in the 4 directions of time. So I do feel like, with the major archangel standing here, very much like the wisdom, the light, what you've been seeking is seeking you, coming into fruition here with Archangel Uriel showing his presence here. Wow. And you about to fly here. You're about to soar, guys. A message is coming towards you here, straight from the archangels here. Yeah, blessing coming into your life here. That's going to bring you peace of mind, I'm hearing as well. Wow, okay, we have Archangel Zariel, give and receive love, obey the spiritual law. Yeah, it's like you are being, very much like loved, centerfold, guided, embraced by your guardians, animal guardians, as well as the archangels. They are watching over you, and they're like really wanting you to know that what is about to transpire here is as per spiritual law, as per divine order here, divine timing as well. Wow. We have Archangel Jophiel, yeah, act with wisdom, use information for the highest good. It's like a gift they're giving you here. Archangel Jophiel is also very much the Archangel of beauty, beautification. So I do feel like what you're stepping into is a beautiful new world here, something that is very much like a gift. And we do see, Archangel Jophiel holding the lotus, and a lotus is in essence of, an embodiment of even a flower that can bloom in the muddiest of waters. And we did see that with the Mulan message, of the flower that blooms in adversity is the rare and most beautiful of all. And this is you, blooming out of the muddy waters in personification of the lotus that we're seeing here, and the gift that has been given here by the archangels here. Yeah, know this wisdom, feel this wisdom, and know that you're not alone here, guys. Wow. Yeah. Wow, we have Archangel Bokpi. It is time to fly. Listen to your intuition. Yeah, we did say that, right? About you soaring. Time for you to fly here. Yeah, you have a lot of magical animal guardians here. The wolf, we see the birds, connection to the birds here. The peacock feathers also reminds me of Krishna, and I did feel, Lord Krishna's energy very much here. And it's just the time for you to fly. They're like saying, that they are the guardians watching over you. They're waiting now for the time to, for the right time, right place, right conspicuously. I'm hearing here for you to soar now. This was divine timing, divine spiritual order at play, all about things happening as per soul plan, soul purpose, and for you now to step into the destiny that's awaiting for you here. Wow. And you may have received messages from the connotation of the birds here. We do have the one feather here, and we have been seeing feather symbology connotations in the sacred circle. So I do feel like this this is the message that you've been hearing of late, is a confirmation. The archangels want you to know that this is about to transpire into your life as well. Wow, we have Archangel Jules here. Align with the highest, go with the flow. Again, the spiritual gift, them holding, gifts here. One being the seashell, one being the lotus here. It's like a gift, the highest gift that's coming to you here from the universe here, because it's for you to also align with the highest timeline that you're stepping into here, and it's about all going with the flow now, because this is the flow of the universe, the flow of divine timing that was meant, for you to experience at the most auspicious time here. Yeah, it's going to come like an ocean, guys. This gift that's coming towards you here. Wow. We can ask the question about what these gifts are here. Yeah, we did see the gifts, symbology of the lamps as well. Wow, we have Lady Gaia here. Your challenges are lessons. You are loved and welcome on earth. Yeah, guys, they were lessons, like I said from the very beginning. You reaching your highest spiritual growth here, and for you to now step into the cycle here. It's like the lesson, like I said, from the having the car and not knowing how to drive the car, but now you know how to drive the car and you have the car. Type of scenario here. Wow, guys, Lady Gaia coming in strong here. Wow, wow, wow. Okay, we have sent a card here. Wow, we have Archangel Christine. Accept the Christ light, act with wisdom and loving compassion. The wisdom has come out consecutively here with act with wisdom here. Yeah, guys, I just feel like it's for you maybe to shine this wisdom, this spiritual growth that you have already ascertained up until now, for you to share this light with others as well, to kind of demonstrate this light to others, and to give this light to others, for the betterment and the benefit of others, for the highest good of all here. Because with Christ light, Christ very much was an embodiment of unconditional love, the self-sacrifice, the giving of others to help others on their sacred journey here. And I feel like this is your embodiment of who you are. And that's why we felt from the very beginning like Zeus looking at Hercules, and Mulan's father looking at her in that way, like the universe looking at you so proudly, because you are an embodiment of Christ light itself, the unconditional love and the soul that you are here. And I feel as though this is the kind of journey and the lesson, or the giveaway, the key takeaway here, for others to learn from you, for them to also achieve, and to kind of learn from your wisdom, from your light, and from your love here, guys. Yeah, wow, guys, you are meant here to share a significant message with the collective as well here. Yeah, wow, okay. Yeah, with Archangel Uriel here. Yeah. You're supposed to share something, guys. We have the scroll here. You have something within your hands. It's time for you to share. We did see that with the time card. The wisdom that you held here. It's time for you to share that knowledge, for the benefit of the collective and for the benefit of all here. Yeah, guys, something for you to share here. Wow, wow, wow. This could be the gift that you gift others here, guys. Wow. Okay, let's see. Because we have, Gaia, we have Christine, we have Jophiel, Yules, all holding something here, guys, and Uriel. Let us see. Let's ask the question, maybe. What are these gifts? Okay, let's ask, is this gifts coming towards you? Okay, so what are these gifts coming towards you? We've picked 3 here. And then these gifts that you share with others here, guys. Let's see. Okay, this came out here. 2 cards there. Okay, so the gift coming towards you, wow, clean it up here. Yeah, like we said, the gift that they're giving you is the brand new timeline, right? The new birth, the gift of the new, forgetting the old, coming out of the dark, and coming into the light here where everything is clean, guys. Yeah, wow. Okay, the gift of the new here. Wow, we have loyal heart here. This loyal heart, like I said, it reminds me of, divine counterparts coming together. And we did see, the 2 genie lamps coming together. So this could be a divine counterpart meeting, soulmate meeting here. 2 keys being given here. But I do feel like also with this loyal heart, it's like a new life. We did see this in the last reading where you look at your past self and your past self looking at you like, how did you step into this new life here? With the given and the provision of the 2 keys. If you know from the past reading here, you've been given the provision to unlock a new life here from the very beginning here. Yeah, it's like you look at your old life and you look at your new life. It's in contrast where you wonder, how did you step into this new? How did everything shift, and change so magnanimously here? Yeah, guys. But for those that are looking for divine counterpart, divine love here, it's coming in here. Yeah, but I feel like it's you looking at the old you and the new and the future you. Yeah, in contrast here where it's completely new life, a clean slate, a whole new timeline here, guys. That's the gift that's coming in here. And we have the number 35 here, which very much donates to an 8 representation of abundance here. Yeah, I feel like this new life is the life that sticks here with you being given the 2nd key. Yeah, if you know from the past readings. Okay, we have co-create here. Yeah, you co-creating your divine life with the universe here. Yeah, we have the owl here. We did see the owl, double connotation, representation of you creating with the universe, you birthing a new life, you leaving a legacy, you being known, your story being known here. We do have the plaque here, very much like a sculpted plaque, that reminds me of history, being sculpted for others to remember. So like I said, you are, going to lead to something with whatever you create or will create will be known here, guys. The wisdom that you share with others in representation of the owl here. Yeah, and I do feel like it's coming in fast here, guys. Yeah, it's the change, the stability that you create for others, this new life, this new birth, the birthing of this new life here that you're co-creating with the universe here, coming into your existence here. You jumping into this timeline, this new timeline that awaits you here. Wow. Okay. Wow, we have to be fair here. Again, we have the owl here. Very much like, because this was the question of, the gifts you bring to others. It's like you balance the scales here. You bring in something new. You bring in the wisdom, that you are meant to bring. Like we said from the very beginning, you bring in the high frequency. You balance the scales here, bringing in the light here. Yeah, wow, guys. We also have exchanging gifts. Yeah, you exchanging gifts with the universe exchanging gifts with you exchanging gifts with the collective here, where you bring the gift. This could be like a very much of a talent that you encompass, a rare gift that you're known for, something you invent, something that you share with the collective here. Yeah, wow. But it's a co-creation with the universe here. Yeah, what you give, you receive, guys. Wow. And we have flexible. Yeah, you're breaking the norm here, guys. You're bringing in the flexibility. You're showing, the new way, the better way to do something here, guys. Yeah, you show the collective, you teach the collective here. Yeah, you bring about change. Wow, okay. So let's see what other messages, as we reach the hour here, what the archangels want to share here, guys. Wow. Yeah, stepping into the light, guys. You are stepping into your dreams here. It's like you have nothing to worry about here, guys. Wow. Also meeting love. Okay, I feel like you take from there and okay, wow, card came out there. Okay, so let's see, we have taking shelter. Yeah, the answers are within. Yeah, guys, you're being led here by the divine to your home, to your family, to your soul tribe here, to your dream life here, to the home that will bring you the most peace here. Yeah, to like the taking shelter reminds me of like you finding your ashram, your sanctuary here. Yeah, you're being led to your sanctuary, to your dreams here. Yeah, and I feel like your soul tribe is also following you. You're all being led, yeah, to the same destination here. Wow. Wow, we have uncovering treasure here. Beneath the surface lies great bounty. Yeah, guys, gifts of abundance, gifts of treasures, dreams, manifestations. Yeah, all coming towards you here. And guardian dragons are surrounding you as well. Wow. Okay. We have narrow pathway. Yeah, tread thoughtfully. Yeah, guys, this is the path that you were meant to traverse here, guys. Only meant for you to traverse, for you to unlock these treasures here. Yeah, guys. Wow. Okay. A path, just like I said, a rare destiny for you to unlock here. Okay. Wow, we have Archangel Ariel here with the angel of strength here. Yeah, the strength, the fortitude that you have shown very much is part of the next steps that you would need to take here in terms of shining this gift. And you very much have high divine guardians protecting you here. Yeah, high protection. Okay, wow, we have adjacent possibilities here. With adjacent possibilities, it's like the doors that were closed for you or meant to be closed, but the doors that open for you now, lead to the different possibilities and different opportunities that are about to enter into your life here. Yeah, it's like you are being led here, guys. We did see that here with the lantern here, and the doors are opening for you now. Wow. Okay. The doors that were meant to open for you guys, because the doors that were closed for a reason. Like I said, God's rejection was his protection here. Wow, we have a journey here, a new journey. You're being led in the pathway here. Yeah, wow, guys. And there is very much of a moth here. You're being led by the moth here, moth energy here. A lot of animal guardians here. Yeah, all being led by the beacon. We've got the beacon here, we've got the beacon here. Very much being led and traversing a new journey here, new life with different possibilities that now open up for you here. Yeah, wow, guys. All right, let us take some tea leaves to get some final answers. And I will pull from Lord Ganesha's deck because I do feel like there's a message he wants to send as well. So let's see. Okay, wow, that came out here. Okay, I feel like this green one wants to come out here. Okay. Right. Okay, so let's see what we have from the tea leaves here. Okay, so we first have career. Yeah, we did say that, right? Possibilities, opportunities in relation to career opening up here. Yeah, we did see that with professional assistants also coming in here. Okay, we have May, right? So we are currently in June, so this could be related to something that transpired behind the scenes brewing in May that's now transpiring, and you'll see it in June here. Okay, we have the cane. Pay attention to your health. Okay, we have a mountain. Major challenges to overcome. Okay, wow. Okay, we have love coming in here. We have the fox with shrewdness and resourcefulness, especially in business. And we have deep personal strength and peace that assures success. Yeah, it's like you're coming out of the mountain, the obstacles that we saw here, and you very much going towards the peace, the assurance that we saw from the very beginning with this card. You're coming out of a period where you may have felt stuck, you may have felt that there was this major obstacles to overcome here. And, now you're being led very much by the divine in terms of what was destined for you here. So I'm just going to ask a few cards here to say, okay, what was connection to that, this one here, and the fox, what was May, and what they want you to know about the love there. And okay, so we have confirmation cards here. Okay, so with career we have December. Okay, wow, guys, something may be coming towards fruition in December here, some achievement here towards your career, new opportunity. Maybe something is leading from now to December here that opens up for you here. With the cane here, we have the rat, someone working against you behind your back. Yeah, you may have felt that, there was very much, with the rat, like I said, time was against you. You may have felt like the universe was against you here. But I feel as though this is what you're shifting out of here, guys. Wow, we have tulip here with great passion. Yeah. Guys, I feel as though, you know, with this great passion, it very much talks about a unique opportunity here, because the tulip there was a season of tulips, you know, or known in history where the season of tulips was very much of those that invested in tulips, you know, was like the right place, right time, where they received the most fruition here. So I feel as though this obstacles that you needed to undergo here was very much in relation to you receiving the most opportune moment here, the most opportune opportunity here. Yeah, we have love here. Someone is trying to come, we have the witch, where someone is trying to come between you and a friend or something you want. Yeah, I do feel like, you know, very much this speaks about the contrast of, you know, you having that fear, right, that you're never going to receive you're never going to receive the love or meet the love of your life. You know, you're never going to overcome these challenges. You're never going to maybe overcome this health challenge, whatever it was, from a mental or emotional perspective here, and you come out of it here, guys. Yeah, because we have archway here. Yeah, new opportunities, possibilities, and pathways open up here, guys. Yeah, wow. Okay, and then we have March here with peace and assurance here. So I do feel like, you know, from a period of March to May was very much behind the scenes, transferring something was working for your highest good, you know, in order for you to reach this door, this archway that opens up for you from now to December, guys. Okay, we have a younger man here, dating relationship with a younger man. Yeah, this could be you also very much, you know, from March to May. This could be something transpiring where, you know, right place, right time for you to meet your divine counterpart here, for those that are seeking here. But there could be a younger man that plays a significant part in opening up opportunities for you as well. Wow, okay. Should we get a few more tea leaves for closing messages? Wow, this one just flew out there. Okay. Okay, so let's see here. Okay, I feel like those. So we had the spear here, heartache over what you no longer have. Yeah, we did say that, right? Closing messages here about this heartache, feeling that you were never going to be gifted what you dreamed and desired here, guys. But it comes in here. Look at this. Wow. Wealth comes in, guys. We have protection here from a powerful friend. Like we said, you were protected in all of this from the very beginning here. You were protected from what you thought was the worst case scenario here. Yeah, we have wreath, sorrow over a loss here. Yeah, you come out of that here. And we have the handshake here, meeting with a stranger that could be important. Yeah, it's like the universe holding your hands here, guys. You meet significant counterparts now, significant soul tribe members here that lead you to wealth, happiness, and you know, to this pathway of new possibilities that await you here, guys. All right. Wow. Okay, guys. So let us have the closing messages from Lord Ganesha. Let's see what Lord Ganesha wants to say in closing thereof. Okay. Wow, we have cultivation here. Yeah, very much about, you know, you creating a new song here, the universe playing a new song for you, you creating something new here, you know, what is brewing behind the background, or what was brewing behind the scenes here was in cultivation of you stepping into the new here, guys. Wow. Yeah, revelation. He wants you to know this, that what was brewing for you was for your highest good here, guys. What you couldn't see here, he wants you now to know this wisdom, to know that what is about to come towards you here was for your highest good, guys. Wow. Yeah, we have drive. You're being led and driven towards this, guys. Yeah, wow. Okay. And we have splendor. Yeah, guys, you're being led by the divine towards the splendor here, guys. What is meant for you will always find you, guys. Here, look at this. Lord Ganesha is steering the direction here for you to reach your dreams, your desires, your manifestations, and your prayers here, guys. What was cultivating behind the scenes was for you to reach the highest here, for you to reach and for you to fulfill and have the fulfillment in its highest form here, guys, to feel the sunshine and everything here. Because we have also here Ganesha with the moth, and we saw the moth energy come strong in the sacred circle, you know, you receiving and being guided by the moth spirit animal here. I do feel like we should pull one card here from the animal deck here, because we did see a lot of the animal guardians come up here. Strong protection here. So let's see here from them Wow, we have koala spirit. Look at this, guys. Spirit has a plan. Yeah, this is all part of the plan, guys. Wow, look at this full-on message from the universe here. They want to reveal that this is all part of the plan, you know, for the highest plan, for you to receive the full fulfillment, the full splendor here, guys. It was all part of Spirit's plan here. What was brewing in the background, like I saw from the very beginning with the pot here, the cauldron, and that they want you to know that they wanted the highest and the best for you here, guys. And they're driving and they're steering you towards this, guys. So trust in the plan, go with the flow, and know that you are protected, and that what is meant for you will always find you, and that you are destined and for great things here, for unique and rare destiny, like we saw with Mulan and Hercules from the very beginning here. Wow, guys. All right, so let us open this pot here. Now that we know the Spirit has a plan, let's see what plan Spirit has here for you. Okay, so we have the scrolls here. We've got 2 green. Okay, we've got 2 yellow here. Okay, and we have an orange. All right, we have the key. Look at this, guys. You've been given the key, the second key. We did see that in the other readings here. So if you haven't seen some of the latest readings, you might want to receive more information. But you're given the key here, key to life, key to a new life here, the sacred key here. Wow, how we've got the moth here, guys. You're being led. Yeah, we did see that. Like I said, you have the key being led to your splendor here that we saw here, led to divine counterparts, as also meeting here. Yeah, the moth playing a significant spirit guide here. Wow, when we have the rabbit here, we did see the rabbit, right, coming out of the focal card here, symbolizing magic, luck, you going down the rabbit hole like Alice in Wonderland, you going into your magical journey here, luck finding you here. Yeah, you have the key to luck, to your divine splendor here. What that was part of the plan, you know, that Spirit has here, guys, for you to receive everything that you're meant to receive at the most luckiest, the most auspicious time here. Yeah, it's like when the key that you're given now, right, it's the key that will unlock every door, guys. Every door that was closed gets unlocked now. The door that was meant for you, the secret doors, guys. Secret doors, secret destiny, rare doors, guys. I'm hearing here. Yeah, you're being led here. You're being led to the luckiest doors here, guys. Look at this. Wow. Okay, yeah, I heard this here. So you're being led here by the divine in symbology of the moth here. You're being led here by the divine. You now have the key to unlock the doors, and it's the most luckiest doors here that were meant for you and only for you to find, guys. This was all part of Spirit's plan here. Wow, what a confirmation here. Yep, Spirit has a plan, guys. Wow, wow, wow. And was meant for you to find the most auspicious door at the most auspicious time, and that's when you're given the key now, guys. You're being led. Wow, wow. Okay, so we have 2 from the green deck, and I'm hearing to pull from this Lord Ganesha's deck here. So I'm going to pull because it has green in here and a bit of the yellow here. So let's see. So I'm going to pull 2 cards here from Lord Ganesha's deck here to see Spirit has a plan here, guys. What was brewing here. And then we have 2 yellow cards here. So I'm going to pull from this deck here. Oh wow, okay, this came out here. Oh, this one also wants to come out. Okay, these cards were coming out fast here. And then we have 1 orange deck here, and we have a bit of orange here. So let us see. Okay, what was the plan here? Spirit has a plan. The cauldron, what was brewing, guys? Let's see here. So we first have from, okay, so this card came out first, so we'll have a look at that one. Okay, so we have here Commander Ashtar here. Now, Commander Ashtar is part of the Council of Light, guys. Call to action, take charge, lead by example, walk your talk. Yeah, guys, they want you to be the leader here. Yeah, to lead by example, like I said, for you to share your knowledge, your gifts, your talents here. Yeah, you're being called by the Council of Light, because I do feel like you're very much part of the Council of Light here, guys. Wow, okay, Ganesha saying, yeah, new beginnings. Yeah, guys, this is for you to step into new beginnings. We saw that from the very beginning here. You know, the new beginnings is filled with a lot of things here, because we have Ganesha holding the conch here. We have different mudras here, blessing mudras here. We also have him holding here, I think it's a whip here. Yeah, he's holding a lot of gifts behind him here. You know, we have the spiritual book here, the Vedic book in front. So it's like, you know, this new beginnings that were destined for you as scribed for your soul blueprint here. Very much about you stepping into the new beginning and being led here. Yeah, new beginnings we saw from the very beginning. It's a time for you, a new journey, a new timeline here. Wow, we have belonging here. Yeah, like I said, guys, what was always meant to for you was meant to find you, guys. And I feel like, this was very much from the very beginning, like we saw from with the time card, right? The time card was a definition of it being divine timing at play for you to receive what was meant for you at that divine timing, the most auspicious moment, because they wanted you to have the full experience. They wanted you to have the whole fulfillment, for you to feel it, experience it, and also like taste it, have the full on experience that was destined for you here, guys, because it belonged to you. What belongs to you will always find you, guys. Yeah, what you are seeking is seeking you here, guys. Yeah, so know that time is just an illusion. It was never a restriction or constraint or working against you, guys. It was all about Spirit's plan for you to receive it at the highest in the highest form here. Yeah, guys. Wow. Yeah, we have Commander Ashte here. Very much, he's a leader here. So it's like the divine was the lead here, leading you to your new beginnings, and what was meant for you was always going to find you here, guys. Wow. Wow, we have Horus here. Cosmic gateway. Your thoughts are magnetic and powerful. Miraculous changes are occurring. Yeah, guys. Miracles coming in because they wanted for you to receive the miracles, for you to enter into this cosmic gateway that was meant and belonged to you, guys. This portal that was open for you here. You have the key now, guys. You have the key to a new life, the most luckiest portal, this cosmic portal, straight of, manifestations from the 5D coming into the 3D. What you have dreamed, what you have desired, what you have been longing for that belonged to you is coming now, guys. What's coming out of the 5D into the 3D here. Yeah, whatever the unique destiny, this divine destiny that belonged to you, these beginnings that belong to you, guys, is all coming towards you here. It's like, with you receiving all that you have prayed for, manifested, and asked the universe for, is going to create this new life for you, this new beginning that you have seeked, asked, and prayed for, guys. Wow. And it's going to seem like a miracle, like I said from the very beginning, right? When we see magic, right, and we see miracles, right, it's all part of the magic and miracles. When things happen like in a miraculous way, we're like, wow, it's a miracle, but it's actually the fact it's the universe's magic, the universe's cosmic energy here at play here. Wow, and we have transformation with the golden moth here, guys. Look at this. And we have the moth here. Yeah, this is the story. You're being led to the secret door, the most auspicious door. You have the key now. The most luckiest door is waiting for you to open, guys. You're being led directly by the divine. We saw it with Ganesha here. The moth being led to your splendor here, guys. Look at this. You're being led by the by the moth. What a magical reading, guys. Look at this. Wow, 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 wow. This is what was brewing behind the scenes, guys. You being led to your splendor, to your dream life here. The moth is leading you straight to the golden door here. The door, the red door, the door to auspiciousness, the door to luck, manifestation, the highest door here, guys, with abundance, happiness, where the sun, resides here. You now have the key to unlock this because you're being led by the golden moth, the moth of the divine itself here. Wow. And this is all part of Spirit's plan here, guys. Wow, wow, wow. What a confirmation. What a beautiful confirmation from the universe here, from Lord Ganesha himself, and from all the spirit guides here. Yeah, wow, you're entering into a new cosmic magical gateway that's awaiting for you here. This door that was always meant for you, that belongs to you here, that was always meant to find you here, guys. It's a new door, to a new life here. Yeah, golden door to a new life. Wow, guys. What a magical message here. That was just meant for you. And I think that's why I saw the rose, with you, the single rose in representation thereof, behind the full moon here. In the beginning, with you now receiving all of this manifestations coming into your life here, guys. You have the key to the magic that awaits you here. Yeah, God, wow, guys. All right, so let us see this mystery guide here and their message here. Let's see if it's a culmination message of what they want you to know. So we have, firstly, the revealing of this mystery guide. Okay, wow, we have Mercury here with open communication. Get a weight off your chest, speak up with love and be heard. So we have Archangel Raphael here because this is his, very much of his totem here, healing totem here. So we have Raphael coming in here. Wow, guys, okay. So Raphael being the Archangel of healing, Archangel of communication, in terms of, clearing the throat chakra so you're able to communicate here, also getting a weight off your chest here for you to know also that, like I said from the beginning, the culmination of you holding your breath, anticipation of fear, anticipation of worry here. It's like Archangel Raphael is saying that there's no need and there's no reason for you to be worried here, guys. Wow, okay. We have the message here. Yeah, wow. All it takes is faith and trust. Wow, and a little bit of pixie dust. And we did say the magic of the universe coming towards you here, helping you to fly, helping you to soar, taking you to your new life here. Because, you know, Peter Pan very much takes Wendy to Neverland. We saw that with the Alice in Wonderland connotation as well with the rabbit. You're going down the hole here. You've been taken to a whole new world, a whole new beginning, a whole new timeline here, guys. And all it takes is faith and trust and a little bit of the universe's magic dust here, guys. And I think that's what Archangel Raphael wants you to know here, very much in terms of what you are fearing for the worst to come. It's not going to happen here, guys. And just have the faith and trust in the universe that you're being led, as we saw here, very much by the moth symbology here. Wow, okay. Wow, we have courage. Yeah, guys, have the courage, the faith, the trust here, guys. Be the leader that you are here. Yeah, wow, guys, okay. And we have marriage here. Yeah, those that are seeking for meeting the divine counterparts, meeting your soulmate, your true love, twin flame here, very much that's coming towards you here. Yeah, I feel like also, you know, with the marriage and the courage card, it feels like, you know, this card always reminds me of two divine counterparts belonging to Archangel Michael's army here, the angelic army here we're seeing here. Yeah, the union of the two here coming together here. For those that are in a relationship, this could be an elevation of you taking the courage, the next steps in terms of, you know, marriage, commitment, children, family here. For those that are seeking and that are single, you know, you also taking the courage and then the next step in the leap into forming a relationship, meeting somebody new here. Yeah, but I do feel like it's two of Archangel Michael's army warriors here coming together here, guys. Very much you being part of the angelic army, angelic qualities, and having angelic frequency to you that I saw from the very beginning here. Yeah, wow, guys. Yeah, know that marriage is on the cards for those that are seeking it. Family, we did see that coming in here strong. Higher elevation, I'm hearing higher love, guys. Wow, okay. We have Archangel Aurora here. Welcome, new beginnings. Let the sun shine in your life. Yeah, guys, wow. Look at this confirmation. We saw the sun and the sun shining in your lives here. Welcome this new beginning, because this is going to be the new beginning of the sun that we saw here. Look at the brightness of the sun here. And like I said, you know, when you step into the sun and you have to look at the sun, it's like when you look at the lamp, right? You're not blinded by the light of the lamp, right? But when you look into the sun, you're blinded by the light of the sun. That's the type of happiness, the type of joy that's coming into your life here. It's going to be blinding here, guys. And let it come into your life. Let the sun shine in your life here, because this is what's coming in here, guys. Confirmation from the archangels here. Wow, wow, wow. It's like a conclusion confirmation here of what they want you to know, what's coming in here, guys. You walking and stepping into the sun. You're feeling it in every aspect of your life here. The full-on experience, the new beginnings that awaits you here. Wow, guys. What a confirmation. Okay, we have mending here. Yeah, very much you co-creating with the universe, you building the life that you have dreamed of, that you have wanting to transpire here, you know, stepping into the cosmic gateway of your dreams, manifestations and desires here. Yeah, you're building a legacy here, and letting your I'm hearing your name will be known here, having the strength also, you know, the courage to share this wisdom, you know, to bring the new, to elevate the frequency of the collective here. Yeah, guys, wow. We have the fates, yeah, guys. Like I said, belonging and fate here. Look at this, guys. Belonging and fate. What was meant for you will find you, guys. You have no reason to worry here. Fated unions, fated success, fated new beginnings, fated manifestations to come in. You know, the fates at play here. Yeah, what was meant for you will always find you here. And we have the number 17. You know, 1 very much donating new beginnings. 7 with the luck we saw with the rabbit here. Together, you know, formulating an 8 of the number of abundance here. So it's like everything coming in here, what you've dreamed and desired. It's like the sun. We said, you know, with the sun comes everything, right? The fulfillment of everything that you wanted, dreamed and desired here. Wow, we have, yeah, ascending the mountain, keep going forward. Yeah, this is a message from the universe, from Archangel Raphael and the archangels, to keep ascending the mountain, to keep going forward, to take the next steps forward, guys. Just keep going, go with the flow. I'm hearing just keep swimming here, yeah, because it's leading you, like we saw from the very beginning, leading you to your dream life here. We have the garden and the gate here, guys. Look at this secret garden here. You having the key to the gate to the new world here, guys. You're at the pinnacle here and you're about to step into the new here, guys. Again, we have symbology of the single butterfly moth here, connotation here. Wow, we've got the 2 here. Look at this, guys. We have 2 white butterflies here. You know, one is looking this way and one is looking that way. It's like you're about to meet, I think, a significant divine counterpart here. It's where you guys are going to be led. Once you cross this gate here, once you open the gate here, it's like you are bound to meet here, guys. Yeah, side message here, but the secret garden is the garden of all, right? It's the garden of bloom, the garden of blossom, and we did say that from the very beginning, like you are blooming, right? You're being given the gifts here from the universe here as you step into your new world, your new beginnings, your new timeline, and your dream life here. Yeah, we have the number 30 here, which donates to a 3, very much like a reset, with a 0, and the 3 is a number of ascended masters, so it's very much like a blessing from the universe coming into your life here. Okay, wow, we have desk. Pay attention to your work. Yeah, guys, it's like you'll be known for something here, guys. You're going to share something. There's going to be like maybe a career shift, a career change here for those that are seeking it. Elevation, success, opportunities coming in here. Yeah, but I feel like you leave a legacy here, guys. It's like people will write about you here as well. Wow, okay. And we have the flute here, disappointment in a friend or lover here. Okay, wow, guys, I think that the disappointment of the old and you step into the new here. Okay, and we have protection. Yeah, from the very beginning, it's like you were protected. This whole timeline was protected for you. What was meant to you will always find you here. It's like, with Ganesha here, and this protection card very much symbolizes the lotuses that we saw from the beginning here with the, I think it was Archangel. Which archangel was it here? Oh, Jophiel. Yeah, Archangel Jophiel was also holding the lotus and it was shining here. So it's like, what was destined for you, all these lotuses, all these gifts that were destined for you, right? Ganesha was protecting it for you. The universe was protecting it for you so that it will reach you in the divine timing, guys. Know that it was always what was meant for you, will always find you. What you are seeking is seeking you, guys. They protected it for you and they wanted you to achieve it at the most and to receive it at the most auspicious time here, guys. Confirmation here. I just want to see what this disappointment from a friend or lover is here. See here, and this work card here, just to see here. So we have Ant, work, achievement, and success, and dealings relationship with a younger woman. Okay, so this could have been, where you may have had a disappointment, right, in terms of a past relationship. So dealings, with a past relationship. This could be with a masculine or feminine energy here, and I think the universe wants you to know that if you did have this, in the past, we see with the courage here, to step into that, that new mindset, a new beginning where this won't repeat itself, guys, where the relationship that comes in here, is going to be part of you achieving the success in it. It's going to be a successful relationship, a relationship that sticks here, a very heavy weighted relationship, a relationship that's loyal, because an ant can pick up 10 times its weight. So this is going to be like a love that you can hold, a love that will be weighted, in terms of it being a great love here, guys. You may also meet this person through work, guys, for those that are seeking here. Yeah. Also, it also connotates with, this could be work relationships, friendships, or romantic relationships, however that resonates with you. It's like dealings of those relationships in the past that disappointed you. You will no longer have that, because what comes now is new successful relationships here. Yeah, guys. Wow. Okay. And these relationships will also help you achieve great things in life here, guys. Will help you lift the weight also of your shoulders here. Yeah, there could be a younger woman that comes in to help you as well. Okay, and we have the cup here. You should accept valid criticism. Yeah, I feel like this is now, your cup being full, guys. Yeah. With in terms of career, in terms of anything that you're wanting to achieve here, guys. This could be goals, strategies, hearing achievements. This could be academic. This could be, career, business related here. Yeah, where your cup gets full here. Wow, guys, what a message, guys. Yeah, what is fated for you is about to find you, guys. Yeah, the time is now. It's like ripe, ready for you to receive. Just go with the flow and know that the universe is guiding you and protecting you. I feel like we need to pull one card here. I'm hearing, so it's like a closing card, end of the production line. I'm hearing, oh, wow, look at this. This card just came in. Wow. Yeah, guys, look at this. Closing messages from the universe. What is about to come from to come to you is directly from the heavens here, guys. Blessings upon blessings here. Look at this with the number 36, very much donating to a 9, 2025 being the year of the 9. All these gifts coming directly from heaven, the fates, like we said, closing messages, final card, guys. Wow, what a message from the archangels in the universe here. You are getting gifts directly from the heaven coming straight into your hands, guys. Everything that you've dreamed and desired, like we said from the beginning, what you have wished, manifested and prayed for, guys, is coming into your life. Get ready to receive with open hands. Wow, guys. Yeah, what a magical message, guys. Love, happiness, success, career, opportunities that you've been waiting for. Know that you very much like this is a rest assured, kind of message from the universe, ancestors watching over you, divine masters, ascended masters, God, source, archangels. You have the whole universe, behind you with the cosmic gateway. As magic enters your life, they want you to know that they're watching over you, that you're protected, and that know that what is meant for you will always find you, and that this destined sacred journey, this destined sacred destiny that you came, as in terms of your blueprint in your hands here, guys, is about to unfold in front of your eyes now, guys. This is the time for you to step into this rare destiny that was always meant for you, that belongs to you, guys, and that belongs to you alone here. Yeah, wow. Okay, guys, if you have enjoyed this message, please do like, share, and subscribe. Leave me your comments. I'd like to welcome all the new subscribers to the Attunement of the Sacred Circle. We're so happy and honored to have you guys here. And yeah, guys, if you have liked this reading, please let me know how it resonated. I love hearing from you guys. The comments have been so fantastic. I love hearing your feedback. And yeah, it makes my day, and I hope that this resonates and that it finds you and gives you the hug and the assurance that the universe wants to give you from the archangels, the hug that they want to give you, and that you receive it and that you feel a weight being lifted off your shoulders. Okay, sacred friends, I will leave it here, and I'll see you in my next one.